So this recording today is really exciting because this is the day that you can download the Libby app. Now, the Libby app is an app that is actually for eBooks, electronic books, that you can check out from the public library. So you would need a public library card from the River Forest Public Library, but I'm going to show you how you can do that too. If your family does have a library card with the River Forest Public Library, you'll be able to scoot ahead a little bit in this video. But very quickly, I'm going to show you, just in case you do not have a library card with the River Forest Public Library, what you want to do is go to the River Forest Public Library's website at riverforestlibrary.org. So if I look at Safari here and click on it, and I were to type in riverforestlibrary.org, it would bring me to their home page here, riverforestpubliclibrary.org. And if I scroll down just a little bit, there's a part here that says your virtual library. Now, this is actually a really good spot because it's going to give you a lot of different information right now that you can use while they're not open. So if you click on your virtual library, it will bring you to this page talking about different things. Like if you have a reference question, you can contact them here. What we're going to look at though is don't have a library card? While the library is closed, you can register for an online-only library card that will grant you access to the library's eBooks, audiobooks, streaming services, and research databases. So this is where you can get a library card just to use while they're closed for eBooks, audiobooks, and their different kind of services like the research databases and streaming services. So you can click on this green link right here, register for an online-only library card. That will bring us to a new page where it actually shows us Swan Library, so there'll be a swan at the top. And you have to be over the age of 13 years. So this is something that an adult, a grown-up, has to do. And you do have to sign in and say that you're over 13 years of age. When you click that, it's as simple as filling out this form. Here's the library card registration. When you submit that, they will email you the information on your library card that you will be able to use at this time. If you need more help, notice that there happens to be something right at the right side here that you can click on, learn more about getting a digital library card. So if you do need more help, please click on that link. There's also links here about searching the catalog, your library account, articles and databases, downloadable ebooks and audio, and a mobile app. But we're going to do something a little bit different. So once you do have a valid library card that you can use, you're going to go back to your home screen. On your home screen, you'll find your self-service shortcut. And your self-service shortcut, when you click on that, you'll find an app that looks like this. It's called Libby. It's kind of a burgundy there. It looks like someone is reading a book. You will have to install the Libby app before you can do anything else. When you install the Libby app, then it will download and you'll be able to click on it to open. When you first enter Libby, she'll help you find your library. Find your library by name or branch. If you start typing in River Forest Public Library will show up under Media on Demand. I've typed in River, and there are several different ones that show up, but the top one here is River Forest Public Library. So choose River Forest Public Library as your library and enter your library card. You will have to have your library card number, and you will need to create a password. After you've signed in and created a password, you can start looking at books. You can go to the library down here and search for books on demand. If you want to search, you can look at the top here, search for a book, and look for a title. But be careful. This Libby app does make it where you will find all titles. Some of the titles could be for very young students, for middle grade students, for high school students, or adults. So this could bring you to any age book. Make sure that your grown-up says the book is okay to read. But let's say that you were hoping to read one of the Harry Potter books. Maybe you had already read The Sorcerer's Stone, and you were really hoping to read The Chamber of Secrets, the second title in the series. We type in Harry Potter, and you can see that the first one here says Harry Potter the series. Then we start into all the different titles. Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, that's the first book. The Chamber of Secrets, the second book. The Prisoner of Azkaban, that's the third book. Goblet of Fire is the fourth book. Order of Phoenix, and so on. We were hoping to read the second book. We can click on that second title. This will bring us to the audiobook. Notice that down here there are earbuds and it says audio. It tells us we can place a hold, which means this book is already checked out. Down here, we can look at this one here. It says we can place a hold and we can read a sample. So this is going to be an ebook. And this one over here is also an ebook because we can read a sample. So choose which one you would like. Would you like to listen to an audiobook version, or would you like to read it? You can read the sample and it will bring the sample up on your screen so you can start to read. You can go back. You can play a sample of the audiobook.
Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets.
I can go back in that one as well. And if I want to put this on hold, I can simply click next to it. So if I would like to put this audio on hold, I press place hold. That's when it starts to tell me, well, there are 0 of 20 loans available, and I could place hold if I would like to. If I place a hold on this title, it should be ready for me to borrow in about 6 weeks. So this tells me all the information I need to know. I don't have to put this on hold. In fact, I'm just going to go back, but that is something that I can do. I can also kind of look at different books. And to look at different books, I'm going to click on Explore over here. Under Explore, there's the kids part. I like to look at the different kids books over here because I read a lot of kids books. And it tells me from nursery rhymes and classic tales to robots and pirates. Young readers, come explore. Use this guide to find fun books for kids of all ages. It uses the juvenile filter. So then I can start looking at some of the titles that it's telling me about. In fact, The Little Red Fort is one of the titles that we read with our class over the school year. And if that's something that I wanted to read, I could place that on hold. I could even read a sample. The Little Red Fort was a picture book in our Everybody collection. It's actually a really great book, too. And we can read and kind of look at the first couple pages to see if it's something that we would like. If we decide we want to put it on hold, we can go back and simply click on Place Hold. If we decide, no, we want to find something else, we can go back to Kids and do some more searching. We can stroll through. We can click All Titles. We can try and go through and refine our search. We can choose a format. Do we want books or audiobooks? There are different languages. And if you want something that's available now, you can always go under this Refine and click on Availability. And when I click on Availability, I can click on Available Now. When I click on Available Now, it's showing me titles that I can immediately check out. So you can look through here and try and find a book that you want to read. You can see that there are nonfiction titles, fiction titles, chapter books, everybody books, a little bit of everything. Once you have things checked out, you can go down here to your shelf. Your shelf will tell you, okay, what were you recently looking at? You can listen or read your books directly in the Libby app on your iPad. If you have any questions, you can rewatch this video at any time or contact Mrs. Kanofsky or your school librarian directly. If you want to contact Mrs. Kanofsky, contact her at KanofskyK, which is KANOFSKYK, at district90.org. I'll be happy to help you with any questions you have about Libby. Thanks, guys. Have a great day.